Hey everybody, what's poppin'? So I've had a lot of requests to do a manga haul video. I've never done one of these before, but I'm down to like keep doing them if you guys enjoy them. But this past weekend I bought a lot of manga. So I thought I'd share with you guys what volumes I've bought. I get the question often on like where I buy my manga. If you guys are looking for specific series and volumes, I highly recommend Right Stuf Anime. They package their stuff really well, and they usually have really good sales and prices going on, so I highly recommend that. Other than that, I just kind of buy wherever I find a good deal, or if I'm like super impatient, I have the Barnes & Noble's membership card. I think it's like 10% off or something. I think you pay like 25 bucks up front, but like honestly when I bought it I was buying so much manga that it just paid for itself essentially. So I highly recommend getting that if you're kind of like really picky about how well your manga looks, because I've shipped from Amazon and stuff before and have books come in almost completely destroyed, bent, the spines are like it's really like bad. So I prefer buying my stuff in person, but I really do trust Right Stuf Anime. I'll put a link to that specific site down below. So into the first thing that I found, which is the best deal by far. I found urouni Kenshin for, guess how much? Oh, guess how much? This is really exciting. For $398. So essentially, I don't even think it's gonna focus. There you go. $398 at what is this place called? Half Price Books. I don't have any half price books by me since I'm in Michigan, but I went to Ohio for the weekend and I found a Half Price Books and I was like, you know what, I have to go. So I got a whole bunch of stuff from Half Price Books. I was able to almost get the entire series. Like I mean like almost the entire series. This guy was really lucky. He found a whole box like to put everything in, so I didn't have to like carry everything out on my own. I think this is all the way up to 28. I think this is 3 to 28, so I'm missing like, or sorry, 4 to 28. And I think, hold on, I have my receipt in here. I spent after tax $107.46 on this, and I was so stoked to almost find this entire series intact because brand new. It's like, I don't know, like what, $10? Yeah, like roughly like $10 a piece. Plus this is like the, I think definitely not first print, but almost when it first came out, because this is back when like manga was $8 a piece. No, but I was super stoked to find this. I've never read this. I've always wanted to watch it, but I prefer reading over watching now just due to time crunch. But I'm really excited to get into this. So this was a really good find. So the next place is Books A Million. I don't go here often because again, there's not really any Books A Millions near me. But I was able to finally get my hands on Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1 and Volume 2. I'm so excited to read Tokyo Ghoul. This has been on my list for a really long time. I actually have the Shonen Jump app, so I could probably have read it beforehand, but I like actually physically having the book and reading it. I don't know, it's just a little bit more magical that way. I really appreciate the art in this book. What is this? Sui Ishida. Their art is immaculate. It's absolutely gorgeous to me, especially their color pieces. It like has a painted watercolor tone to it that I really enjoy. So I'm super excited to start reading this, especially since it's a little bit on the darker side, which I appreciate. But I was so happy to find this. A couple others that I got Boruto number 10. I know Boruto has been getting a lot of hate recently. If you like Naruto, please just read it. If you don't like filler, please just read it. It's getting super saucy right now. I highly recommend it. I don't know, my Boruto's all the way up there, but I own almost all of Boruto now that has been printed. I've been reading it like monthly, the day it comes out on the Shonen Jump app. I'm really excited. Honestly, all the problems that I had with the writing in Naruto has been fixed in Boruto. Please check it out. So funny enough, I actually haven't read this yet. Love Me, Love Me Not. The art really kind of like stole my heart. I really like this painted watercolor look a lot. I'm a sucker for packaging and apparently covers of manga. I actually have 1 through 5 down here that I haven't read yet. It's in a part of my backlog, but I don't know. Seems cute. I should probably start reading it before I keep buying it in case I don't like it, but I've heard good things about it, so. Another really good find was I finally found Quintessential Quintuplets. This is book number 2. My entire Twitch chat keeps telling me to watch this or read it. I got number 1, which will be in my Barnes & Noble's haul that I'll show you in like a couple seconds. But I found number 1 and 2 that I purchased, so I haven't had a chance to read this yet, but the concept seems really funny to me. Especially, it kind of seems like it appeals a little bit to an older audience. But I don't know, just the idea of it just seems super cute and not like your stereotypical high school relationship. But I'm really excited for this. So, in my Barnes & Noble's run, this was Quintessential Quintuplets number 1 that I got, that I was telling you guys about earlier. So I like how each of the volumes, it'll look really colorful on my shelf. Each spine and like back has just one base color. It looked really cool to see it at Barnes & Noble's all on the shelf, so I'm excited to see it here. Kind of reminds me of Noragami or like how My Hero looks like, which I'm super excited. I feel like My Hero kind of sticks to the same colors where like Noragami is very colorful, so I'm excited to see the same thing on my shelf there. Where's Given? Oh, there's Given. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last manga for Given, and so I think I have it. I think I have all of them. I actually started buying this, and everybody told me like, Noelle, you can't read this. You have to watch it. You have to watch Given, which I haven't yet. But I already bought the first 4, so I'd feel really bad if I didn't buy the 5th one. So I guess you could consider this backlog, but since I have to watch it for the music, which honestly I don't know why I thought I could just read it, because apparently like, Muffin Song is definitely not it. But one of the songs in the show I actually listened to, it's on my playlist and I really like it. I don't know what it means. I'll probably cry when I know what it means, but it's a really good song. So, yeah, got number 5, gonna watch it. I'll probably reread it once I'm done watching it. I also got Haikyuu number 5. So I have only watched the first season of this and I've really enjoyed it so far. I'm just gonna buy the manga as I go along, because I'll probably end up reading it at some point because I think there's only 4 or 5 seasons out currently. I haven't had a lot of time to watch anime and it's low-key really sad. But it's also not, because like I get to treasure my manga more and I get to read like all kinds of stuff, and so it's like I don't know. It sucks, but it's not that bad, I guess. Plus I just enjoy the, yeah, I'm rambling on. Next I have Haikyuu number 5. So I actually have only watched season 1 of this so far, and I know the entire anime isn't out yet, so I'm trying to buy everything before I get to the point where I can't watch anymore. I've heard a lot of good things about this and I like it a lot so far, especially since I'm not a big fan of sports anime. Like, the only thing that comes to mind when I think of sports anime is Prince of Tennis, but that's because that was the era of anime I grew up in, and Prince of Tennis was not it for me. So it's kind of cool to watch a sports anime do really good and find one that I enjoy, especially since I wasn't really like big into sports growing up. Like I've always just oh, there's Free. I did enjoy Free because I swam, but also impeccable character design. this one is, I think, probably going to be the next manga I read. It's Samurai 8. So for any of you guys that don't know, Samurai 8 is actually written by Kishimoto, which is the writer of Naruto. I'm really excited to read this. Unfortunately, this got canceled, so it'll probably end soon, or I don't know if we'll actually get an ending. I don't know what happens when a manga series gets canceled. I've never read anything like that where that has happened, which kind of makes me really sad to think about, and I'm kind of hesitating on picking it up until I know. So that's kind of it for my manga haul for today. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I've never done a manga tour or anything like this before, so if you guys have any recommendations, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys checking out the video and everything, and hopefully I can update this channel a little bit more often now that I have a little bit more time. But yeah, thanks guys. Have a good one. Bye.